Everyone wants these two things the most in life, which is more money and more time. But it's unfortunate that in our current society, you can only substitute one for the other. But don't worry, after much in-depth research, I have come up with the 5 most efficient strategies to get more jobs done in very little time and without stress. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Our very first strategy on this topic is clarifying the actual expectations. Sometimes, when we take up or being assigned a significant task, we might get too excited and want to over-deliver. Don't get me wrong, over-delivering isn't all bad, but in some cases, it is highly not needed. Talking with any key stakeholder on your current task can go a long way in figuring out what's actually needed and to what level, and this in turn can save you hours of time deciding what to do and getting tasks done. It's pretty much just that. The next strategy is to reuse previous materials. Now, this strategy doesn't work in all areas, but you can highly be reducing time by recycling work in places that need copying, pasting, or editing, such as in emails, proposals, or in any other activity where you're communicating something very similar. This strategy has proven most helpful for my coaching clients who give presentations or who teach. Many top speakers tend to give the same speech again and again because practice makes perfect. The third resourceful strategy on our list is developing templates and checklists. Another way to work more in less time is to come up with templates or checklists, depending on what you are working on. I'm sure you can find one on the internet. All you have to do is search. For a very good example, I have an email template that I fill in every year to send to my accountant with my year-end information. And on a monthly basis, I go through a monthly finances checklist, and this haven't just saved me hours work, but also kept me organized. Remember, there is always a template for whatever you think you are working on. You can keep these templates and checklists in a more sophisticated system, but I find that often simply having them recorded in a Word document is sufficient. If you are enjoying this video so far, please hit that subscribe button, like and share. Thanks. Another powerful strategy is the make it a conversation method. I must say, this strategy doesn't apply to everyone, but it's one of the most efficient. Instead of wasting your time drafting a 1,000-page presentation that your boss might just only take a glimpse of, you can make a summary of the whole thing in bullets points and explain it in a one-on-one meeting, and also give your boss the summary to refer back to. The upside to this is that it saves you a lot more time, and in addition to that, one-on-one conversations have the potential of making your boss hold you in high regard. The downsides is that some bosses are old-fashioned and just like a bunch of papers on their desk, or might be too busy for a one-on-one meeting. Last but not the least strategy is to time box your work. Do you know that according to researchers, deciding in advance how much time you will spend on a particular task makes you work more efficiently than just working at the general time given? Time boxing doesn't guarantee that you'll finish the work in the allotted time. However, it can definitely help with focus, and deciding in advance on the time investment will make you up your game. Remember, we all have our limits, so I can't promise you that everything will get done by using the above strategies. But when you do employ these techniques, you can get more done in less time. Thanks for watching. If you did find this content useful, there is a lot where this came from. Don't miss out by subscribing, like, and tell me what you think by commenting.